This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, this weekend is the Greater Hazleton Relay for Life. We'll tell you about some of the exciting changes for this year. Good evening and thank you for joining us at FYI. I'm Ken Cara. Before we get to our Relay for Life story, we have some headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Someone broke into the Altamont building in downtown Hazleton and cut and stole a piece of copper pipe. That led to a gas leak that evacuated the building this morning. According to Hazleton fire personnel on the scene, the break-in occurred at a door on the side of the building. A piece of copper pipe about 12 feet long that was running gas into the building was taken. The 1st through 9th floors of the Altamont building use natural gas. A restaurant owner went in to open their business this morning and smelled a strong odor and called UGI, who then called the Hazleton Fire Department around 8 a.m. The odor was so strong you could smell it outside on Broad Street. No one needed medical treatment as a result of the gas leak. The controversy over cops continues. Hazleton City Council held a special 2-hour-long meeting last night to discuss the matter. Last week, Mayor Jeff Cassat and Interim Police Chief Jerry Speziale held a press conference along with a cops producer to announce that the show would be taping in the city. The decision has drawn both positive and negative reaction. As a result of last night's meeting, Council plans to prepare a resolution that would call for the administration and the television production crews from cops to, quote, cease and desist filming in Hazleton. Mayor Cassat did not attend last night's meeting. He says council did not check the administration's availability before scheduling the meeting and that they had prior commitments. You can read more about last night's meeting in today's Standard Speaker and at standardspeaker.com. 2 teachers have been charged with failure to report suspected child abuse to law enforcement. 54-year-old Pam Bromley of Hazel Township and 53-year-old Myrene Magabo of Hazleton were charged by Hazleton Area School District Police and arraigned before District Judge James Dixon. Bromley is a Hazleton Area High School teacher and Magabo is a Penn State University professor. The 2 are mandated reporters. Arrest papers state that the 2 allegedly failed to report the allegation after they heard a videotape speech that a student presented in a classroom. Both were released on $2,500 on secured bail. You can read more in today's Standard Speaker. In other news, volunteers have been hard at work getting ready for this weekend's Greater Hazleton Relay for Life. Lisa Sugart spoke with 2 of the organizers recently, and here's her interview.
Are you ready to relay? Believe it or not, the annual Relay for Life takes place this Friday and Saturday, and it's being brought to you by the Greater Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society. And 2 lovely ladies here today to tell us all about it. Katie Degler is the ACS Community Manager, and Kelly Kostaneski is the Community Ambassador. Katie, I'm going to start with you. Why is Relay so important?
Relay is so important because it's the American Cancer Society's signature event. Every year, millions of Americans come out to support the Relay for Life, and we're so excited to have one locally in Hazleton. Really, the whole purpose of Relay is to raise funds so that we can support the mission of the American Cancer Society to help people stay well, get well, find cures, and fight back against cancer.
And you really want the whole area out there starting this Friday and Saturday.
Absolutely. We want everybody to come out to support Relay for Life. There is tons of fun to be had at Relay, as well as some great activities for kids to do. So parents, bring out your children, bring out your cancer survivors, your loved ones. We want to celebrate, remember, and fight back.
All righty. Now, talking about all those events, Kelly, you're going to give us all the lowdown on what's really happening. So take us from start to finish what's going to happen starting on Friday.
Okay, well, like Katie said, we do invite the whole public to come out. It is free and open to the public. And even though it's called a relay, you can walk the track, whatever works for you. So we do like to stress that to people who maybe aren't familiar with relay. It is 24 hours. So we have something going on every minute of the day. We're starting with a soft opening at 12 p.m. So we'll have a DJ there with some music while everyone's setting up. Our official opening ceremonies begin at 6 p.m. And then at 7 p.m. we have Doug Drost, who will be up on stage performing for us. 8 p.m. we have bingo going on and a mini duck derby event. 9 p.m. is our Luminaria ceremony, where people can come out and purchase a candle in memory of someone who passed away or in honor of someone still fighting the battle. Those you can purchase the day of relay up till 7 p.m., so there's still time to get those in. Then we have Shock Value performing for us at 10 p.m. Friday night. And then we'll have a movie overnight for those that want to hang out with us overnight. We're going to have a movie and some other activities. And then bright and early Saturday morning, we start with, we'll have a DJ on at 7 a.m. waking everybody up. And we have some aerobics going on. And then our survivor ceremony begins. We have registration. Anybody is invited to that. You don't have to be pre-registered, so we invite all area survivors and their caregivers to come out. Registration begins at 9:30 a.m. and then we'll have a meal and a guest speaker at 10 a.m. and then at 11 a.m. all the survivors and caregivers will take their own special lap around our track.
Wow, that is jam-packed. You really have a lot going on, and she probably didn't even hit on everything that is taking place. When you mentioned soft opening, you told me that children are going to be involved with it, so you're calling it Relay Recess. That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, we are very, very excited. For the first time in Hazleton, we are actually going to be partnering with the elementary school, and all the kids are going to be coming out throughout the day for Relay Recess. So during their recess time, they're going to come out, they're going to walk on the track, learn a little bit about cancer, about why we relay, and make sure that they have a really fun time. So we're very excited to partner with them this year, and we hope that their parents will bring them back in the evening as well.
All right, there is so much happening. So remember, you don't have to have a team. You can come out, you can watch, you can enjoy the entertainment, but also bring your money, bring your wallet, your checkbook. You can make donations to the Greater Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society. Now, the Relay for Life is happening starting on Friday at noon with the kids, and then also the opening ceremony at 6 o'clock. It's at the track at Cougar Park, which is right by Hazleton Area High School and the Early Learning Center. So please come out. For more information, you can go to their website up on your screen, and you can also look up the Relay for Life of Greater Hazleton on Facebook. Whatever you do, come on out, bring your money, support Relay, support a cure for cancer.
Great time, great cause, and there's some bingo, so everyone wins. Thank you, Lisa. Who wants to see some NASCAR racing live and in person this weekend? We have 3 grandstand tickets for 1 lucky viewer to the Axalta We Paint Winners 400 this Sunday at the Pocono Raceway. Call us now, 570-459-9813, extension 104. You must leave your full name and phone number to be entered into the drawing, so call now and good luck. Coming up next on FYI, the weather forecast and our weekly hunting segment with Dennis Gantz. In sports, we have some very, very happy reactions to Hazleton area's 4th straight District 2/4 Sub-Regional Softball Championship.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hey, welcome to this week's Wild About Hunting segment. This week we want to talk to you a little bit about an organization that's been in the Hazleton area for a long time, and that's the Hazleton Archery Club. And to help me do that this week is team member Wally Boyle. Wally, welcome to the set again.
How are we doing today?
I'm doing good. Wally and I happen to be not only involved here with Wild About Hunting, but we are honored to be officers and members of the Hazleton Archery Club. Wally is our vice president, and I'm one of the members of the board of directors. And Wally, tell us a little bit about what the club has to offer that people may not be aware of.
Well, the club has, there's an outdoor range that's open to the public. For a small fee, the public can come and do some target shooting. We also have a 3D course. It's on a 26-acre piece of property. And the trails are well marked to go from target to target. We have 2 elevated shooting platforms that give you an opportunity to shoot at 4 different targets. And so it is quite challenging. It's pretty much like you're out in the woods. We also have indoor target range that is also open to members.
Absolutely. And Wally mentioned we have membership and we also open to the public. And if you're interested in joining the club, we're always taking members and anybody who just wants to volunteer their time and help us. We're trying to rebuild this organization to a level that it was once at many, many years ago. And we've got a lot of great people that have been joining and getting involved. We've got a 3D league, an outdoor 3D league that's coming up this coming weekend, June 4th and 5th. And you can contact us either through our Facebook page, which is the Hazelton Archery Club, or you can contact Wild Bout Hunting, or we'll have some phone numbers at the bottom of the screen that you can contact to get information, whether it's an application or information on the league and to get joined there. So, hey, we encourage you to come out to the Hazelton Archery Club. It's a great place. There's lots going on. We've got brand new targets we're going to be putting out on the range, some new targets out on the 3D course, and lots planned for the summer and for the future. So join us at the Hazelton Archery Club. We'd like to see you there, and we'll see you next week somewhere in the Hunting Woods.
You can get Wild Bout Hunting right here on SSPTV. A new episode airs each Monday at 4:30 p.m.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Hazelton's bravest were out early this morning helping out downtown and keeping everyone safe on a beautiful day in the Hazelton area. Now our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight partly cloudy, our low will be 55 degrees. We'll have a southeast wind around 9 miles per hour. On Thursday, mostly sunny, high in the mid-70s, southeast wind around 8 miles per hour. Thursday night, we have a 60% chance of showers, then showers likely and a possible thunderstorm. Our low will be 58 degrees. On Friday, showers likely again, possibly a thunderstorm, high of 74. Friday night, we'll go down to 57 degrees, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Saturday is nice, mostly sunny in the mid-70s. Saturday night, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low of 59. On Sunday, 70% chance of showers, then showers and a possible thunderstorm, mostly cloudy, high of 73. Sunday night, same chance of rain and again a possible thunderstorm, low of 58 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazelton. Treat yourself today.
Another one of our sponsors is Edgewood by Sand Springs. Let's see how the renovations are going at the Hazelton area landmark. Outside, as you just saw, landscaping still going on, looks beautiful. Inside, a stone wall is being constructed behind the bar in the ballroom, while chandeliers and wall sconces are being hung as well. For more updates and information, go on Facebook and search Edgewood by Sand Springs.
It is never too late to get your diploma, to graduate with a degree, and we're here at McCann School of Business and Technology to learn all about that. Bill Burke is the campus director, so thank you for having us in.
Thank you, Janine, for having me on.
All right, so you have an open enrollment coming up that people can get more information and actually start school.
Absolutely. Our summer term begins July 13th. We're accepting applications now. We actually have an open house scheduled for June 15th where you could come in and learn about the different programs. You can always walk in. We're on 370 Maplewood Drive in the Humboldt Industrial Park, or you could visit our website, request more information, and just come in and learn about the programs, have a career planning session with one of the admissions representatives, meet with the program directors, sit in on a class. So a lot of opportunity before the July 13th start to get in and learn about the careers we have to offer.
If someone just pops in, do they need to come prepared with a resume or any kind of background with financial?
No. So usually what we ask is that if you do come to the campus, our admissions reps like to spend a good amount of time with you, so learning about you and then teaching you about the school and giving you an opportunity to learn about the programs we have here.
Very good. And Mike, you actually have a program for the high school students to get involved, get them ready for the next step in their education.
Yes, we do, Janine. We actually have a Jumpstart program that's available for high school students. They can come in and start their studies early while they're still attending high school in their junior and senior years here at McCann. So they can take some classes that would transfer right into their specific program that they choose when they graduate.
Now you actually have a McCann rep that goes into the schools to talk to the students?
Yes, Lori Kane goes out into the high schools, the local high schools, and she gives life skill presentations and then talks to the students and lets them know what types of careers are out there for them, and also talks a little bit about McCann and what we have to offer here in our degree and diploma programs. Okay,
and is that something, if a student is interested, they can call McCann, or are there certain schools that you go to?
Oh, no. If you are interested in McCann, you can stop by and visit the school, or you can go on to our website at mccann.edu and learn more about our programs.
Perfect. So again, the open enrollment is coming up in June.
That's right. So we have an open house June 15th, and our summer term begins July 13th. So, we're constantly enrolling. So depending on the program you're interested in, come in, get a tour, and, we can take care of the enrollment paperwork here with Mike and his team and get you started on your new career.
Very good. Thanks for having us again here at McCann School of Business and Technology.
Let's do the lottery so I could go back to looking at funny bear pictures on Facebook. Here's your midday winning lottery numbers. Pick 2, 4, 9, pick 3, 6, 2, 3, pick 4, 8, 0, 6, 8, and pick 5, 6, 4, 7, 4, 6. Are you looking to decorate your home and garden? Well, explore gorgeous new items as you shop through the decades, the 20s through the 60s and more at the Shop 2. Something for everyone's taste in vintage and antique home decor. Furniture, art, collectibles, local items, garden decor, and more. Find your favorites and lay them away at the Shop 2 with 2 convenient locations, 105 East Broad Street and 7 and 9 East 11th Street in Hazleton. The Shop 2, your gently used antique and home decor consignment shop where new consigners are always welcome for days and hours. Check them out on Facebook. The Sportscast is next with Hazleton Area Softball.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
I could go through all the stats from the Hazleton area softball team's 2-0 win over Williamsport, but here's all you really need to know. It's the team's 4th straight District 2/4 sub-regional championship, and it unlocks the door to the state playoffs and the ultimate prize. It was a huge win. Here's reaction and celebration from Wilkes-Barre. Jessica Bernotis, you just won the District 2/4 sub-regional championship. What are you going to do next?
Go home and do homework.
What homework do you have to do?
History,
What do you learn about history?
Civil War, something like that.
Okay, Bernotis didn't sound too pumped up about the history homework, but she was very excited when she drove in the first run of the game for the Lady Cougars, and she wasn't the only one with a smile on her face.
That's exciting because, she is a junior and this is her first year starting, so it's a big boost of motivation for her.
This is the second time in 2016 that senior Mackenzie Uri has got her hands on a district championship plaque. Mackenzie, did you get to keep any of those yet? I mean, do you got to hang on to this one?
I wish I could keep them. I wish I could take them home, but it's been such a blessing to win both basketball and softball this year, and this has been such a goal of ours from right in the beginning of the season, especially for my seniors and myself. To win 4 in a row in softball, it's just been such an amazing ride.
Fellow senior Celine Podlesny remembers what it was like winning her first title as a freshman.
I mean, I was so nervous. I was playing first base. Becky was pitching. I remember Lexi Bauer was on Williamsport. She was an awesome pitcher, and I was up at the plate, and I was like, I don't know where this pitch is, but I'm going to swing. And I swung before the ball even left the hand and got a hit.
Becky Demko pitched the Lady Cougars to a victory in 2013. In 2016, it was Podlesny getting the final out at Wilkes University's field, and that's where she'll be playing in college next year.
Well, I knew it was coming. I knew as soon as I pitched that pitch, before it even hit the glove, I was jumping up and down. I was ready. I mean, I knew it.
So you jumped, just automatic reaction. You're usually, pretty subdued out there.
Yeah, I try to keep it cool. I mean, I try not to show my emotion too much, but I mean, this is such an exciting moment. It's my senior year. I just won the district championship, so it's an awesome feeling.
Who hit you first? Did Hope get there, or Mackenzie made a mad dash from shortstop?
Oh, well, Hope hit me from the side, and then Mac was hanging on the back of me. I was like, what's going on? So it's an awesome feeling. I mean, I have butterflies in my stomach right now. I just can't believe I just won my last district title as a Lady Cougar. I can't believe this is my last year. I wish I could stay how many more years, but I'm glad I'm going to come up here to my favorite field and play 4 more years.
You going to miss running out and hugging Celine? I mean, after all this?
Yeah, Celine's my best friend on and off the field. I'm going to miss it. We won 3 championships on this field, actually, so I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss all the seniors, actually. It's going to be sad. It's sad but happy at the same time.
Sad and happy at the same time. Like when Hope Kinney was seriously reflecting and Uri and Megan Trivalpiece were in the background dabbing like Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton. Speaking of football,
Mr. Brennan, the football coach, before every game, he tells me, you got to take a deep breath, don't grip the bat too hard and see the ball. And that's what I replay through my head every at-bat. So.
Okay, Coach Brennan helps out.
Yeah, Mr. Brennan, he's the man.
Trivalpiece finished 2 for 4 on the day with a double and a deep, productive flyout that advanced the runners on base.
Yeah, I was excited. I mean, I just want the team to win. It's the best game of the year. It's like Christmas Day right now. I just wanted the team to win and whatever I could do to help.
The Hazleton area softball team winning a championship in May has become a tradition. Maybe the Lady Cougars will get their own holiday. You know what? I'm making today a holiday. Happy Lady Cougar Softball Day to all of you, and now get out there and throw a complete game shutout like Celine Podlesny to celebrate the occasion. You know who else was celebrating on Tuesday? The North Schuylkill baseball team. Here's the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. The Spartans won in extras. North Schuylkill's coach called Richie Zahodnik the best shortstop in the league after the game. Zahodnik drove in both of North Schuylkill's runs and made a great play in the top of the 8th to rob Salisbury of a hit. North Schuylkill will play Notre Dame Green Pond for the District 11 AA Championship tonight. Tamaqua was 2 outs away from the District 11 AAA final, but Palmerton rallied and cashed in on some Blue Raider errors, and they won the game 4-3. They will now take on Lehighton for the title. The Rail Riders got a shutout on Tuesday, and the Dodgers beat the Cubs on Tuesday, and the Cubs will send John Lester to the mound on Wednesday to try and strike back. That's sports. I need a break, so here's the social report. It's Wednesday, and here's some delicious alliteration. It's signature steak night at Bottlenecks. All of their signature steaks are only $9.95 plus bottomless soup and salad for only $2.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. One quick announcement: the MPB Community Players will be presenting their 8th annual variety show for 2 shows only, June 4th and 5th, at Catholic Social Services in Hazleton. The new venue will host shows at 7 p.m. on the 4th and 2 p.m. on the 5th. The production features music, dance, theater, and comedy, and all will have a summertime flair. Over 40 performers will be involved in the performance. Seating is limited, so reservations are recommended. For info, just call 570-454-0178. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Robert John Sterling of West Hazleton. Services are Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at St. Agnes Catholic Church. The Hazel Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home assisted the family. Leonard J. Lechner of Weston. Funeral is Friday at 10 a.m. from the Harmon Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Anella N. Andrews of Danville. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Robert S. Kepp of Hazleton. Funeral is Friday at 10:30 a.m. from the John J. Pusti Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. Deborah Ann Mons of Clares. The John J. Pusti Funeral Home is assisting the family with the arrangements. Ernest R. D'Angelo of Drums. All services are private and under the direction of the Butler Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Nicholas James Spieshock Sr. of Hazleton. Memorial is Thursday at 5 p.m. from the John J. Pusti Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. And Ora Lynn Morgan. Services Thursday at 10:30 a.m. at the Chapel of the Weatherwood Rehabilitation Center. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is George Sherman of Mahanoy City. George, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Summer is almost here, and soon enough, high school seniors will be opening a new chapter in their lives. Before closing his own, Philip Sosow of Boston Latin High School wanted to leave his graduating class a special gift. For the past 4 months, he's been secretly drawing portraits of the 411 people in his class. For the last day of classes, he came to school early to display his work around the hallways to surprise his classmates. His goal was to embrace diversity at his school one last time before he graduates. This information comes from BuzzFeed.com and the Boston Globe. Well, that's it for FYI on this Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow. Dave Day, Dave Seaman from the Standard Speaker will be here. We'll talk about track and field and also local baseball. We'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.